What's up, YouTube? Quick video here. I'm gonna go back to my roots and make an old school flipping trading video. I bought this car for 700 bucks. Took parts off a black car that I already had. I drove it to Lansing. It's an hour and a half. I drove to and from work every day for about a year and a half. And I'm done doing that, so I want to get a truck so I can start, buying quads and bikes and stuff for the summer. So I posted this thing. I got a guy that wants to trade me a Chevy truck. If I get it, this video will continue and we'll pick up in here in a little bit. But overall, this car isn't horrible. It, I drive it an hour and a half a day. There's my tools in the back. Everything seems to work in it. I keep a jump pack just because I never really trusted it. Although it's never left me stranded. I just keep that in there. Yeah, $700 2012 Fusion. I posted it up for trade on Facebook Market, and a guy reached out. I've actually had a few truck offers. An F-150, this Chevy. It's an older, I think 97, 98 Chevy truck, which I like those body styles. We can end up lifting it, making it look cool. I took all the black parts off the car that I wanted. I didn't do the doors because I felt like it would look like a cop car, and I didn't want that. I thought if I kept it, I would end up, painting the fenders and the hoods like we have before and make it all match, and it'd be an all right work car. I don't usually care what I drive too much unless, I always have to have a really nice weekend car, stuff like that. But as far as work, the car gets trashed. Just, there's more dust in that car, drywall dust and just nastiness that builds up in there. If I do end up trading for the truck, I'm going to be driving this. Any distance work drives or anything like that, I'm going to drive this little 4-cylinder. It runs amazing, and then I'm going to keep a truck around for backup because I'm always buying, flipping something. Right now I've been hauling stuff in my pimped out minivan and I don't like doing that. But I just picked this up yesterday for $1,000. Actually, I saw this bike on Facebook Market, 45 bucks. I gave the dude 50 to deliver it. The bike's worth twice that. Picked this up for $1,000 right here. 95 YZ 125. Runs like a raped ape. I just bought new fenders for it. I'm buying the decal kit. New air filter, new iridium plug, but this thing fires up and runs amazing. And then this one I just bought for $150. It's an 09 TTR 150. If you know the pit bike game, that these things go for crazy money. So I got it super cheap, and then I bought new grips, new cable, new throttle. Check this card out for 65 bucks. Freaking Annie, guys. And this thing's got insane reviews on Amazon. It's the Amazon Special race carb. Look at that, all polished. I mean, this thing, check out your oil adjustment. I think this thing's gonna look sweet on here. So I've got that carb. I've got brand new plastics coming for this. Pro Taper tall bars will be here today. I'm waiting to put the grips, the carb, and I got this sweet throttle. So it's nice and heavy. It doesn't feel cheap. It feels good. So yeah. What else did I do? Oh, and I bought it and it was seized up. I mean, the motor was shot. So I bought all genuine Yamaha jug, piston, rings, top end rebuild kit. Got that on there. Put gas in it and it fired right up, man. This thing's gonna be sweet little wheelie machine. So you have to come back to see. Maybe I'll do a video. Maybe I should just start filming, all my flips, whether it's cars or whatever. Yeah, man, hopefully I trade for this truck. We will see what happens. And we did it again. Look at this beast. Traded the old Fusion for this. Am I crazy? I freaking love it. Big old freaking thing. She's got that going on. A little bit of that, you know. But look at the thing. She runs. She idles a little high. But, I mean, she kind of, you know, let the gas get to the motor. Yeah! So I ended up trading. I mean, look at it though. It's pretty solid. Obviously, I'm going to do some cab corners and whatnot. I already welded a thrush muffler underneath it. You can't even get a 2001 Chevy where the bed still works. The old 95. We need a door. We need a cab corner. Look at that box. Not horrible. It's got the 2 doors. Not bad. We got a fender. Tires aren't horrible. Well, might just leave that there. I don't know. She's a GMC. It's got a spare on it. He said something to do with this tire. I don't know what he even said. Already cut the cat off it. Who needs those? Let's see here. Ugh. I don't know what's wrong with this tire. But look at the damn tread on it. He said it went flat on the road. Maybe we'll find a way to plug that bad lad. Flow FX. But yeah, she runs. Four-wheel drive and it works. Radio don't work. But yeah, I had to. We've been buying all these dirt bikes and stuff. And last week I bought and sold 2 quads. I had to put them in the back of Mama's car. She don't particularly like that. She gets mad every time, but I'm not turning her down money. So we're throwing quads in that thing if we can't get them home. Steele, his is full of speakers. Can never use his. And Maddox's Yukon, he's just never even here no more. He just got his license, so he's always gone. But last week I bought 2 quads. I bought a Suzuki LT80 and I bought some China quad, whatever. It was complete. I picked it up for 75 bucks. Pulled the carb, cleaned it, figured out the wiring. It wasn't getting spark. Found a ground wire, fixed it, sold it the next day for 500. Had no money into it. And then I bought an LT80. I bought it for 250. Cleaned it up a lot. Got it running good. Posted it for 800. Sold it for 760. You know, that's good money for last week. So I went and picked this up. And I called 3 people, man. Let me borrow your truck. Let me borrow your truck. And nobody had a truck I could borrow. So I posted the Fusion up. Trade for a truck. And I got a lot of whack offers, some clapped Rangers and whatnot. But this thing right here is going to be cool. I'm going to keep this one. We're going to keep it around. I'm not selling it. I always sell all my trucks right after I lift them and make them cool. I see dollar signs and I always sell them. I'm not selling this one. I'm going to fix her up. I'm going to make her cool. We're going to keep it around. So, yeah, we're going to have some bodywork videos, I guess. I think I'm just going to go back to filming my life. You know what I mean? I used to always film flipping cars, and then I couldn't do that because of COVID. So then I went into car audio for a while, and then I went into this and just kind of all over the place. But I'm always flipping something. You know, if it's not a car, it's a dirt bike. If it's not a speaker, it's a freaking washing machine. I don't know. I just make money. So I picked this one up for $1,000. She's pretty clean. Runs good. YZ 125. There ain't one on Facebook Market for less. You can get a 1989 YZ80 for $1,500. So, you know, 25. I already put a new back fender on it, new front fender on it, new air filter, iridium plug, Yamalube in the crankcase. This thing's ready for summer. It's a freaking ripper. I'm gonna post that for $1,900. And then this thing you saw at the beginning of the video, I picked this up and it was just a frame and one wheel. It's a 2009 TTR 125. If you don't know, these things go for big money. The KLX 110, CRF 110, and the TTR 110 are all like the big pit bike dealios. Picked this up for 150 bucks. Could not beat it. As soon as I saw it was a Yamaha and not China, I told them I'm on my way, I'll buy it now. Went on eBay and I found a whole genuine Yamaha top end kit for it. Crankcase was good. Put new oil in that, but I put the Yamaha top end on it. She fired right up. Bought the Nibby race carb, Nibby throttle, some grips. Bought a whole new set of plastics, new tube for the back tire. Cleaned up the frame, painted it, cut this ugly frickin' thing off the back of here. Bought a silencer, machined the end of the muffler to go in there tight. Now she runs. Here, let's start this thing up real quick, see if she starts. I'm gonna get my key in here. Am I on? Would you look at that? That little $17 slip-on sounds freaking awesome. Listen to that motor purr. I got less than 500 bucks into this. I think, you know, maybe I got like 510 now. But I had to bypass the key. I wasn't buying no $80 Yamaha ignition. This thing just don't even want to work for some reason. Otherwise, I'd leave the key on. These are some Renthal wannabe pit bike bars. You see they got the Renthal logo. Or Pro Taper, I mean. Pro Taper pit bike. I bought some Pro Taper bars for this. You can see all my parts I just bought. They're everywhere. I got some Pro Taper pit bike bars, tall bars, and they sent me these. They're way too freaking long. They're bigger than the bars on the 125. So I'm like, how did I make that mistake? I didn't make the mistake. If you look at this sticker, Tucker Rocky SE H-Bar KX High Jet Black. Well, what I ordered was Pro Taper 7/8 XR50 Platinum Gray. So I guess they didn't have them. They crossed this out and just put a new sticker on it and said, yeah, these are what they are. They're not tall. They're freaking 2 inches longer than any bar I've ever seen. Would have looked goofy as hell on there. So I processed the return. I spent $70 on these. I was balling, you know, thinking this thing's gonna be sweet. Ended up going, return these, got the $30 bars. You know what? I'm just as happy with them. So, yeah, still got some plastics in the box to put on. This Nibby race carb though, these things are pretty sweet, man. They come with extra jets and everything. And I do recommend the Nibby, however you say it, Nibby throttles. I've bought eBay throttles and Amazon throttles before, and they feel crunchy and just crappy. I mean, this thing is crisp. Crisp. I bought a cable. Because usually if you go with taller bars, you get a longer cable. All that. Let's see. Had a tube laying around. I don't know if you know, but putting tubes in these freaking small tires is a nightmare. I mean, my hands are all peeled up. My knuckles just, you know, from beating the crap out of them, trying to stuff that tube in there. Popped the first one. Overnighted another set of two. Figured, you know, I got 2 chances to get it right. If I don't, whatever. So now I've got my extra one here. What else do I got? This is the old intake off the Yamaha. I was going to use it. This used to have ears on it like this. Took them over there, machined it up so the carb would slide on it. But it came out the side, and when I turned my handlebars, I hit the damn carb. So I took that intake off a little Chinese XR50 clone motor. Works fine, except I need to get that little intake that they put on the KLXs that comes with a 90 and put your filter coming back. So I got to get that, get the plastics back on this thing. And I need to get, here, set this down. I need to get a frickin' brake lever, because I have the actual thing and the cable. The cable's good, but the lever's gone. So I got to get that. But other than that, man, this thing's freaking mint. I'm not even going to take the plastic off most of the fenders. I did this one because it was blowing hot air on it. But holding air, yeah, the old one, they had paint. Oh, look at that paint. I'd like to get that off, but I mean, the old plastics, this thing was rough looking. When I brought it home, kids were like, why did you buy that? I just pointed at the Made in Japan sticker. That thing's just gold sitting there. Whole top end, you can rebuild that whole motor, the whole top half of that motor for 108 bucks shipped. That's a beautiful thing. So I got these two I'm gonna sell, but yeah, back to why I started this video. That is why I traded my 2012 Fusion for an old 95 GMC Sierra. Do you think I made a mistake? The Fusion wasn't beautiful. I mean, they're in a way worth more than these trucks, but this truck here is going to be worth a bunch of money when I'm done. Stick around, maybe I'll buy some more. Oh, I also bought this. I had to buy it. This was on Facebook Market, and some kid had it posted for 45 bucks. I mean, this is a sweet bike for 45 bucks. Look at that thing. That one, the whole back tire was off it, no tube in the tire, and no chain. So obviously, Amazon, you buy 2 tubes for freaking 13 bucks. And I bought a chain for 11 bucks. Got a sweet bike, man. So I've just been buying lately. I need to sell something. I'm gonna post this tomorrow. You have to come back. Maybe I'll post a video and tell you what I get. Oh yeah, I bought a sticker kit for 20 bucks. Old Yamaha, check this out. I still gotta do this bike. But they always come in blue. The 90s dirt bikes come with a purple frame. And sticker kits for these are like 200 bucks. Not even doing it. So, but this old Yamaha just mess of a sticker kit and just kind of decaled her up, you know. I think it looks pretty cool, man. So, yeah, that's a UFO fender. That's a Acerbis, whatever. But that's the 2020 YZ250 fender. I think that thing looks sick. Totally changes the bike. Really makes it look like a newer bike. The rear fender is from nope, that's for a 95, but it comes out straighter. It doesn't have that weird 90s curve. Yeah, rippers. So I'm gonna put these decals on this one and try to make it look good. I got my sides. I might have to trim up my little side fairing for that there, but other than that, this thing's gonna look like a brand new bike. So you have to come back, see what I do, see how much money I make off these. I've been selling freaking speakers left and right. I got my whole little station here where I can hook them up and test them. I got these old school gems right here. These things are nasty. I like playing with this old stuff. Freaking tires, still selling tires left and right. Yeah, that's my life in a nutshell right there. Let me know, you think I messed up trading for that truck, or that thing a gem? Check those out. Those will bolt right onto her. Put the tread on those. Maybe, maybe not. She's a little rough right now. It's a little embarrassing to drive, but I don't care. I know why I bought it, and I know what I'm gonna do to it in the end. This thing, it's still not warm enough out here every day to work on this thing, so as soon as it warms up, we've got a turbo kit back here just waiting to go on. I'm not gonna do it out here in the cold. At least with these in the garage, I can shut the door, crank my little heater up. Look at all this trash. Just dirt bike parts. Yeah, this thing came with a red front fender. You can't do that. But that's for a Honda. So yeah, that came on there. Stock Yamaha carb. Look at this. 2 cables, 1 throttle. You know how much they want? That's actually not a Yamaha throttle, but this is the cable that comes up. 2 cables. You know how much they want for that stupid cable and that throttle? More than I was willing to spend. So now I got a McCuney weird carb that I know I'm not going to be able to use for anything else. I'll probably put it on eBay, just like that, all together. Put it on there for 40 bucks and recoup some money. And yeah, this is how you fix a dirt bike fender, guys. They're literally, I don't know, 12 bucks to 20 bucks, whatever you want. You can have a new fender. It's clean, it's solid. Either way, I'm stoked. That little thing's a ripper. I like riding that one. The boys don't want me to sell it. It's a little wheelie machine. So yeah, this is what I've done this week right here. Having fun. Come back, see what we do with it. Hopefully we make some money. I'll let you know if I do or don't. Peace.